So yeah, Black America as a whole, there's no what you call it, there's no room for excuses. We can't we can't do that over here, bro. You feel me? Doing excuses and stuff. 'Cause like I said, bro, when people make excuses and stuff, it makes everybody look bad. I don't make excuses like that no more, bro. Whenever I did something wrong, I've always took responsibility for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that it's my doing that caused this error. You see what I'm saying? Like the first time I ever got into a car crash or whatever, because like for into a crash, right? Because I didn't change my car wheels. My tires were basically like what you call it, like when your tires start to get um like the grooves inside the tires start to like wear out. That's what happened to my car. You know what I'm saying? I had a 2003 Honda Accord, and I remember I was out, driving, doing some little Ubers, or whatever, and literally, I was out in the country, so I was like, for an hour out, I was like 45 minutes out from like home, doing Uber and stuff, right? And literally, I got into a crash because it was raining outside, right? The roads were slippery, and basically it was like a slope. I went and I was driving. It's because when it's raining on the road or it's raining, you're supposed to go 10 below, maybe even 20, just to play it safe. I went 10 below. You know what I'm saying? When I was driving, I hit the brakes. I pressed on the brake. I pressed on the brakes slowly, right? Once I did that, my car literally locked up, and it just hydroplaned, and it literally just started sliding off the road. And then the car that was coming in front of me, it hit the side of my car, and I ended up in the ditch. The other person's car was messed up. It was like the whole front side of their car was like jacked up. I don't know. I think they had. I don't know what type of car it was they had. I don't know if it was like a Toyota or I don't know. It was a decent looking car, but that thing was destroyed. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I was like, wow, like a 2003 Honda Accord could take that damage. Like their whole side, like their whole front piece of the car was just jacked up. You see what I'm saying? And they were having issues starting it up and stuff like that. And like I said, I mean, we went through whatever, you know what I'm saying? I got my ticket and I was able to leave, you know what I'm saying? I thought they were going to tow my car because I didn't even have, my insurance ended that same day. I was literally hustling so I could keep my insurance on my car, you see what I'm saying? But everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything worked out, you know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do. Everything's good, you see what I'm saying? I did my responsibility. I did my due diligence. I paid the crash. And like I said, I took responsibility for what I did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sugarcoated. I ain't do nothing. I took responsibility for it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't try to hide. I ain't try to run from my responsibilities. No. No. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did that in my life. And whenever something happened, I took responsibility for it. If people were like that more, the world would be totally different. So yeah, like I said, it really all starts with you. Um, you need to know what you're trying to get into. You need to have a plan. Like I said, my blessing is everybody else's blessing. Those who bless me, those who bless the project, they're gonna be. I promise y'all, bro. You feel me? If I once I figure out who y'all are in real life, just know, bro, y'all got something coming for y'all. Cause like I said, a lot of people starting off, they don't believe. They don't believe. First off, they don't believe in themselves. So they're not gonna. People don't believe in themselves, they're not gonna believe in others. So that's why I said, you know what I'm saying, that's okay. Because like I said, they're dealing with their own eternal struggles. You see what I'm saying? So that's understandable. The project at the end of the day, this is way bigger than me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is gonna be able to help my country at least. You see what I'm saying? I'll be able to build infrastructure and just I'll be able to get started and just, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to have this capital to be able to launch projects, and then these other projects will be able to make me more money and more money and more money. And then, like I said, and then I'll be able to just launch. You know what I'm saying? People like Elon Musk, Trump, Jeff Bezos, all of them, these people are at the very top. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, watch what I do. I'm gonna be up there too. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be up there too. And like I said, but I'm gonna be totally different, because what I'm doing is gonna help the population. The population is gonna get fixed, revamped. Like I said, I mean, I play a lot of video games, so my mentality is like, you know, life is like a game. So, you know, if you have the capital to do something, you could really start doing it. You see what I'm saying? Trust me, bro. I know there's people out there that have dreams and aspirations, and I want to be able to make those things come to life. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to help y'all with that. You know what I'm saying? That's me, bro. Cause like I said, when I help other people, I feel good about that. I feel good about that. For sure. I got friends and family members right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got my not family members, but I got friends right now. Some of them are in jail. Some of them are even dead. You know what I'm saying? And it really just I mean, you know, stuff happens, man, and you know, it's sad, because, you know, like I said, I mean, everybody's responsible for picking their own life journey. Some cats, obviously, they chose a street life over a life where you could build yourself a fortune. You don't have to go into the street life. That's the thing about my own people. My people think that they have to be thugs and gangsters to have this type of reputation, this tough reputation where it's like, oh yeah, don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? No, bro. You ain't gotta have none of that. You know what I'm saying? Be you, bro. Cause when you're still being you, but you're authentic, and that's gangster too. That's more gangster than following somebody else's gangster. These niggas, they imitating each other. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said general population. Y'all don't want to be a part of the general population. Y'all want to be authentic. I'm authentic. Y'all can hear it in my voice when I talk to y'all. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it on me, bro. I'm authentic, bro. You feel me? I'm classical. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't get any closer than to that. People want the authentic, not the fake. When y'all go out here and y'all buy Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Burberry and Nike, y'all not copping. Y'all not copping the fake brand. Now, once again, I know there's people out there that cop reps. Ain't nothing wrong with reps, right? But me personally, I never bought like reps or whatever, like rep Nikes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with buying reps, because I mean, it's kind of crazy to me how literally you could take a white T-shirt and slap Supreme on it and slip for $500. Someone's gonna buy it. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, bro, you see what I'm saying? Like, really think about that. Just really think about that. You could take a white T-shirt, slap some chrome heart pictures on that motherfucker, and then sell it for like 600, either 1K. Someone is gonna buy that. Ain't that crazy? So this is why I said I'm not worried about my project failing, because like I said, my project stands. My project is the whole ocean. My project is the whole ocean. You see what I'm saying? So try to come against that. You can't come against that. That's the whole motherfucking ocean over the whole world. Look at the map of the world. You see the map of the world? The whole world, the ocean takes up most of the whole world. The little countries on the map, that doesn't compare to the ocean. The ocean is bigger than all the continents and all the countries combined. That's why it's called the Moses Project. So I'm gonna open that bit. I'm gonna open that. And like I said, it's just gonna be one of them things. It's gonna be one of them things that big project, baby. Like I said, I'm gonna build so much infrastructure I can see it. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know, and obviously I want to give y'all, obviously, like, even for my own age group, right? Because obviously I want to be able to bless my own age group, gamers and things of that nature. I like games too, right? Yeah, bro. I really want to be a part of the gaming community. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to make games and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And just come up with ideas. Cause like I said, I gotta be honest. I feel like a lot of these shooter games and stuff like that, they don't give you the free will to actually do what you want to do. Like, haven't y'all ever thought about a game where, like, you can put as many attachments on your gun as you want to? You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's what I want. I want to be able to I want to be able to change. I want to be able to, like, modify weapons where, like, you could literally change. Like, if you want to have, like, a laser on your rifle, if you want to be able to change, like, the iron sight on your rifle, and then you can still have a scope on there. If you want to have a double mags, if you want to have whatever you want to have, bro. And then once again, I'm just talking within the gaming community, because like I said, I'm still being me. You know what I'm saying? I like games too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Yeah, bro. I have big goals, but I'm really an old school person. I like retro games like Mega Man X and um, Mega Man Zero and Dynasty Warriors. Basically, think of anything on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, you know, anything like that. You know, old school. I like old school. It's just fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? The classics is where my hearts are at. Where my heart's at. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna get rid of that, because that's where I came up at. You know what I'm saying? I came up from playing Mega Man X and Mega Man Zero and all these other games. You know, I love them to death. You know what I'm saying? I'll never get rid of them. Shit, man. You know, that's just like I said, bro. You know, I want y'all to know who I am. I'm not like a rough person. I'm not like a mean person. I'm really not. I'm really nice. I'm really nice. You know what I'm saying? By nature, bro. You feel me? I'm not rude or anything like that, bro. I like